Hey everybody, today I want to talk about one of my favorite topics, storytelling and marketing. I love storytelling so much. Usually one of two things happens though. Either people aren't really sure how to tell stories in their marketing, or they tell the origin story of their business or product and they just leave it at that, which, those origin stories are really important, but the people need more. The trick about great storytelling and marketing is to make the story about your customer. How are you going to improve their lives or save them money? That's what good storytelling takes care of for you. Good stuff. Video over. Thanks for coming out. Just kidding. Now, we actually need to talk about how you actually accomplish this, right? And lucky for us, there's several established storytelling frameworks that work perfectly for this. So let's jump into it. I'm going to cover a few today. The first is the hero's journey. We all know this one. Luke Skywalker, Harry Potter. The hero receives a challenge, they face some struggles, and then they emerge victorious at the end, happily ever after, right? The key is your product is what helps them overcome those struggles. Think about Nike. Every ad you've ever seen, right? It's like a guy on a basketball court strapping on some Nikes so he can dunk like Michael Jordan, or a lady on a tennis court um, running around just killing it like Serena Williams. Why? Because she's wearing Nikes. It's legendary. Another great framework is problem, agitate, solve. And I mean, it's just like it sounds. This is where we make the audience acutely aware of their problem. We rub a little tiny bit of salt in the wound to agitate how bad the problem is. But don't worry, our solution, our product, alleviates all of these problems. Snuggie is a great example of this. You remember Snuggie? Actually, infomercials in general use this framework really, really well. So if you want to study up on this, watch some of those older infomercials. Billy Mays, remember? So let's go back to Snuggie. The problem, you're cold. It's even further agitated by the fact that it's impossible to do normal tasks with a regular blanket on, right? You're trying to eat, trying to use the TV remote, trying to sit at your desk and type and get some work done. Like regular blankets just don't cut it for that. So the obvious solution is the Snuggie. You can do all the above and more without your blanket falling off and you freezing to death. Boom. Problem, agitate, solve, right? So the last framework that I want to cover today is before, after, bridge. And a lot like problem, agitate, solve, it's pretty self-explanatory, but let's talk about it. We love transformation story. People in general love transformation stories. It's why we binge watch makeover shows and we get excited about our friends' weight loss stories, right? So the before after bridge framework compares the customer's current situation to their dream scenario, then positions your product as the thing that gets them there, right? That's the bridge. So a classic example of this is Weight Watchers. They show the stories of successful clients, what their life was like before, how miserable they were, before photos, those kind of things. Then they talk about what it's like now, after photos, how great they feel, how much better life is. And then they talk about how all of this would have been impossible without the Weight Watchers program. The Weight Watchers program is the bridge from the before and after, right? So now you have a couple of frameworks to kind of get started telling stories about your product, but more importantly, telling stories about how your product helps your customers. That's the key, right? So if you want some help adapting these stories to your business and product, or you want to talk about how to incorporate them into your email marketing, which is a whole other topic that I would love to talk about. We'll probably do another video on that soon. Um, but if you're curious about any of those things and how to make it work for your business, hit me up at gregsnewby.com/contact. Fill out the form and let's get it done. I'm excited to talk to you guys about this, so let's do it.